Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Keralakam CBSE School Mudur online classes. So in previous class we were discussing about decimal numbers. So in that decimal numbers we discussed about positions of the decimal numbers and how to expand decimal numbers and how to add and subtract decimal numbers, and we converted values, like if they have given values in paise we converted to rupees, and if the value is given in gram we converted to kilogram, and if the value is given in centimeter we converted that value to meters. Like this we discussed about conversion of the values. So in previous class I told you that today I will discuss how to compare decimal numbers. Okay, so take heading as comparing decimal numbers. Comparing decimal numbers. So here, to understand this concept comparing decimal numbers, they have given one example. John has 15.50 rupees. So I will write here John has 15.50 rupees. And Salma has 15.75 rupees. Here Salma has 15.75 rupees. And they have given here who has more money. So now we want to find out who has more money. John has 15.50 rupees and Salma, she has 15.75 rupees. And now we have to find out who has more money. To find this we need to compare the decimal numbers 15.50 and 15.75. So to find out who has more money we have to compare these two decimal numbers, that is 15.50 and 15.75. So let us see how to compare these decimal numbers. To do this we first compare the digits on the left of the decimal point. So while comparing, what you will do here, always you will compare the digits or the numbers which you have on left of the decimal point. Okay, here we have left of the decimal point the number which you have here, that is 15. Here also left part of this decimal point we have 15. Okay, starting from the leftmost digit, always we will start with leftmost digit. First step is that always we will compare first left part of the decimal point. Okay, so here we have decimal point, left part of the decimal point, and we will start comparing from leftmost digit. Which is the leftmost digit? That is 1 here. Here also we have 1. Here both the digits 1 and 5. So now when you start comparing from the leftmost digit, first digit is 1 here and here. In second number also we have 1 only. So next you can see we will compare next digit here. Here it is 5 and here also we have 5 only. Okay. So in both cases we have 15 only on left part of this decimal point. Okay. So we compare digits on the right of the decimal point starting from the 10th place. Now you can see, so here values are same on left part of the decimal point. So now we will start comparing right part of the decimal point. On right hand side, which are the numbers we have here? On right part of the decimal point we will start comparing now from 10th place, 1 by 10 place, where we have, here we have 5 and here we have 7. always when you start comparing on right side of this decimal point, you will start comparing from this tens place value only. On tens place here in this first number we have 5 and here we have 7. So we find that 5 is less than 7. This 5 is less than 7. Okay. So we say that 15.50 is less than 15.75. Thus, Salma has more money than John. Here, this 15.50 is less than 15.75. Why? Here, this in tens place we have 5. Here we have 7. 7 is greater than 5. Therefore, 15.75 is greater than 15.50. Therefore, Salma has more money than John. If the digits at the tens place are also same, then compare digits at the hundreds place and so on. So here, if you get the same number in tens place also, here also if you have 7 only, then you have to compare hundreds place value, next value. Here you have to compare 0 and 5. If you have same number here also, then you have to compare next value. Like this only it continues. Okay. So now how will you write? How will you compare? In first step, we will compare left part of the decimal point. So I will write here compare values which are on left part of decimal point from leftmost digit. From leftmost digit. You can see here we have decimal point. We will start from left part of the decimal point and from the leftmost digit. Here we have 1 only. Next, after getting 1, we will compare next digit, that is 5. So 5 on both numbers we have same number, that is 5 only. So we have same numbers on the left side of the decimal point. In this example, we have same numbers on the left part of the decimal point. So if the numbers are same on left part of the decimal point, here we have 15. Okay. Then we will start comparing right part of the decimal point. Right part of the decimal point from tens place. Tens place. Okay. So I will write here, if the numbers are same in left part of decimal point, then what we will do? Then compare right part digits from tens place. From tens place. Okay. So now you can see here on left hand side these two numbers are same. Then we will compare tens place value which is on right hand side of this decimal point. So 5 and 7, if you compare, 5 is less than 7. Again, one more thing you have to remember, if this 5, if here in tens place you have same numbers, suppose for example here also you have 7 in place of 5, here also you have 7. If you have same numbers in tens place also, then you have to compare hundreds place values. Like this only it continues. Okay. So write these two sentences below this example, and below these two sentences write here in this example we have same value. We have same value in left part of decimal point. You can see here in left part of decimal point we have same number, that is 15. Okay, so that what we will do, we will follow second step. If the numbers are same in left part of the decimal point, then compare right part digits from the 10th place. Now we will start comparing right part of the decimal point from this 10th place. So I will write here, therefore we will compare 10th place values. Okay, if you compare 10th place values, here 5 and 7, this 5 is less than 7. Okay, now if this 5 is less than 7, therefore you can write here this 15.50 is less than 15.75. So I will write 15.50 is less than 15.75. Okay, now you can write here, therefore below this you should write, therefore Salma has more money, because 15.75 rupees. Who has that? That is Salma. Therefore Salma has more money than John. Okay. So here with this example we can understand how to compare decimal numbers. Just first you have to see the left part of the decimal point from the leftmost digit. If you have same numbers here on left hand side, we have 15 and 15, so you have to compare right part of this decimal point. So from this 10th place, here we have 5 and 7, 5 is less than 7, therefore 15.50 is less than 15.75, therefore Salma has more money than John. Okay, so first write these two values and write these two sentences. After that write this. Okay, first you have to write this. Next, after this, below these two sentences you have to write this part, and after writing this, below that you have to write, therefore Salma has more money than John. Okay, just pause this video and write this example. Now all the examples and concepts related to exercise 2.5 is completed. So now we will start exercise 2.5. So in exercise 2.5, question number 1. In question 1 only they have given which is greater. Just now I discussed about how to compare two decimal numbers, and first question of this exercise 2.5 is which is greater, means we have to compare two decimal numbers here. So now they have given here 0.5 and 0.05. Okay. So now how to compare? You have to compare left part of the decimal point. So here if you compare left part of the decimal point, here you have 0 and here also we have 0 on left part of this decimal point. So on both cases we have 0 only. Now what we have to do? We have to compare right part of this decimal point, right part of the decimal point from which place? From 10th place. Here in tens place we have 5 and here we have 0. Okay? So here we have 5 and here we have 0, means this 5 is greater than 0, which means this 0.5 is greater than 5 and 0 we have, this 5 is greater than 0, therefore 0.5 is greater than 0.05. This is how to compare two decimal numbers. Okay? I will compare one more value here. Sorry, this is 0.5 or 0.05. Now second one. 0.7 or 0.5. 0.7 or 0.5. How will you compare here? Again compare first left part of this decimal point. Here we have 0 and here also we have 0. Okay? So if you compare these two values, on both cases we have 0. So if we have same number here, then we have to start comparing right part of this decimal part. Right part of the decimal part. From which place? From tens place. Here in tens place we have 7. Here in tens place we have 5. So this 7 is greater than 5. So 7 is greater than 5 means we can write this 0.7. This 0.7 is greater than 0.5. Okay? Like this we have to solve first main question of exercise 2.5. Still they have given some more questions. 6 questions they have given here. Already I discussed the first two problems. Means just you have to solve 4 more questions from this first main question of exercise 2.5. Okay? Now I will start discussing second question of this exercise 2.5. In second main question they have given express as rupees using decimals. We have to express the values given here as rupees using decimals. So the first question they have given 7 paise. We have to express this as rupees using decimals. So already I discussed in the introduction part of this exercise. 100 paise means 1 rupee. Okay? Using this we can convert this paise to rupees. Okay? So remember that 100 paise means 1 rupee. So 7 paise we are converting this to rupees. How will you convert? 7 divided by, for 1 rupee we have 100 paise. Therefore 7 by 100. So 7 by 100 means what you can write here? 0. How many zeros we have here? In 100? In 100 totally we have 2 zeros. Means after this decimal point you should get only 2 digits. Okay? We have 2 zeros in 100. Therefore after decimal point you should get only 2 digits. Okay? So now already we have 7, 1 digit. Okay? Still we have to get one more digit. We don't have that. So in place of tens place we will consider 0 and I will write 7. So 0.07 rupees. Okay? Next one. Second problem of this second main. Again they have given 7 rupees 7 paise. 7 rupees 7 paise. We have to convert this value to paise. How you can convert this 7 rupees 7 paise? Already some part of this value is in rupees and some part is in paise. 7 rupees 7 paise. So to convert this to paise, first we will convert this rupees value, first to convert this whole value to rupees, we will convert this 7 rupees to paise. Okay? So 7 rupees means how many paise? For 1 rupees we have 100 paise. So 7 rupees means 700 paise. 7 into 100 rupees, or directly I will write here In place of 7 rupees, we can write 700 paise. Why 7 rupees means 700 paise? For 1 rupee 100 paise is there. So 7 rupees means 700 paise. 7 into 100, 700 paise. And here we have 7 paise extra. 7 rupees, 7 paise. So 7 rupees means 700 paise plus 7 paise. So now 700 plus 7 means 707 paise. 707 paise. Now we can convert this 707 paise to rupees. Okay, what we did here, we converted this some part of rupees value to paise only. 7 rupees 7 paise. If you convert to paise, we got 707 paise because 7 rupees means 700 paise. So 700 plus 7 means 707 paise. Now we have to convert this to rupees. How will you convert? 707 divided by 100, because like this only 7 paise we are converting to rupees means 7 by 100. Like that only we are converting this 707 to rupees. Therefore 707 by 100. Okay. So 707 by 100 means what you will get here. If you cancel this, already we have 7 here. I will write it as it is only. Or you can do one thing. In 100, how many zeros you have? 2 zeros you have. Okay. So first write this 7 as it is only. After decimal point, how many values you should get? How many digits you should write? 2 digits, because in 100 we have 2 zeros. So after this decimal points we should get 2 digits. So here we have remaining 2 digits, that is 0, 7. So 7.07 rupees. When you convert this to rupees value, when you convert this 7 rupees 7 paise to rupees value, you will get 7.07 rupees. Like this, you have to convert you have to convert decimal values to rupees, or like this we can convert paise they have given to rupees value. Okay, like this they have given 5 problems. In these 5 problems already I discussed first 2 problems. Try to solve remaining 3 problems. If you got doubts related to these problems, you can contact me through WhatsApp, so I can make video on those problems also. In next class I will continue with third question of this exercise 2.5. Okay, just pause this video and write these 2 problems and try to solve remaining problems of first main question and second main question of this exercise 2.5. Thank you all.